welcome to Love Laura Tarot. Today I've got a very cool reading for you. It is going to be all about who is next for you in love, as in who is your next romantic relationship with, who's your next husband, who's your next wife, who's your next boyfriend, who's your next girlfriend. It's who they are. It's all about who they are. And I thought we'd start with pick one of these cards to take to your pile, and then we'll go through as much detail as I can find out about them for you today, and yeah, hopefully get some interesting things about them. Okay, so these are the piles. We've got pile 1 with the Hunter, and it says sure-footedness, predestination, and that's the card. Then we've got pile number 2, which is the Fate, which says accepting help, guidance, that's the card there. And then we've got pile number 3, which is the Poet, which says relationships, vulnerability, and this is the card here. Okay, so I've only done 3 piles today because I want to go in as much detail as possible. We're going to get what they look like, maybe where they're from, star signs, sort of try and do some careers, get some information about their character. We're going to get as much detail as possible. So pick a pile and I'll see you in a moment, and we'll get kick started on this. So see you in a minute. Bye bye. Okay, hello pile number 1s. If you chose the Hunter card, this is your pile. Welcome. I'm really excited to do this reading for you today. I'm going to try and get as much detail as possible about who this next person is, who's your husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. Very excited. So we'll round it all into your future partner. That's what I'll call them throughout this reading today, so it's easier for me and I don't get tongue twisted or anything. So this is your card, and this card I'm thinking is the one that represents them. This is what I'm using as our sort of like basis for them, and you have picked the Hunter. So let's have a look at it up close. So this is the Hunter card. As you can see, we've got like a noose, we've got a deer's head, some nuts and like oak leaves and everything, and the card says the Hunter, sure-footedness, predestination. Now, this card itself is all about someone who is extremely focused on their goals, and someone who has got whatever in mind and they will not let it out of their sight. This is their like aim. Now, this could be someone who's very focused about their job or their career, but this could be someone who's very focused about you. They either you know them or they know you, and they are not going to stop at anything to get to you now. They are like eyes on and like locked in and ready. Okay, so let's get some star sign cards first to see some more. Okay, let's see if any star signs come out. Get some of these. Okay, we've got Pisces. So this person could be a Pisces, so they could be born between the 19th of February and the 20th of March. Very interesting. Okay, and let's get some cards about what they look like. Let's see if we can get any details about what they look like. Okay. Oof. We'll take all of those because that was a big load of them. So we've got North America. So they could be from North America, somewhere in the United States. Or Germany. They could be from Germany, or again, like North America, they could be from there, or they could be recently visiting there, or they could have like family heritage from there. You've got interesting. There's someone who's very interesting, or maybe they have a very interesting job. We've got Russia. So again, they could be from there, have family there, or they could have recently visited there. Then we have free spirit. So there's someone who's a free spirit, so does sort of what they want when they want, very relaxed like that. Then we've got eyebrows. They have very distinct eyebrows. So it could be they've got like very big eyebrows, very dark eyebrows, or eyebrow piercings, very thin eyebrows. They've got eyebrows with like a little scarring or a little shaved bit in their eyebrow. And we've got cheekbones. So they've got very distinct cheekbones. And then we've got younger than you. So they could be younger than you, or they act younger than you. So that's sort of what we're looking at in terms of looks and like where they're from. Okay, let's dive in, I think, with some like almost like job cards. So these are my sort of career style cards. We'll see if we can see what career they have. But so far, this is someone who's very focused, and they have got their eyes either set on you or some career goal. And they look like they're either from a lot of, like they've got a lot of different heritage, or they are someone who travels a lot. And if they're a free spirit, then traveling a lot would be very apt to that. Why won't these cards go together? Okay. Okay, let's see what we can get for you for your future person. What is that person? What's your person like? What's their career, maybe? Tell me. Then we want 1 or 2. Let's get 2 cards. Okay, athlete. Let's see what else. Let's try and get 1 more, I think. Because everyone is multi-dimensional. No one is just one thing. Okay, or 3. Let's do that. Let's do those 3. Right. We have got the athlete, clergy, and elder. Okay, that's a bit of a variety there for us. We've got the hunter here, and like the hunter's all about someone determined, and I think that's more of a characteristic of their personality. I see this more as who they are in terms of person, and they are someone who is very determined on what they've focused their goals on. We've got elder, and elder talks about someone who is a wisdom bearer, someone who's experienced tradition, kindness, health. This could be someone who's older than, I know it says younger than you here, which kind of is very contradictory, but maybe they are younger than you, but they act a lot older than you, or they are like maybe higher up in like your job, like almost like, if that makes sense, they're like at a different level, like maybe they're a couple of grades above you in your job, and they're very, very, very wise, and maybe they give you some advice at some point. Then we've got clergy, so it says guardians of faith, religion, morality, compassion, sacred mission. This could be someone who's religious. It doesn't have to be Christianity, it could be any sort of religion here. This is someone who is relies a lot on their faith, and yeah, kind of religious. I'd say that's just part of their personality. I wouldn't say they're obsessed with religion, but I'd say this is someone who's very, like, they do have a faith. And then we've got here athlete. So seeker of vitality, exercise, life, strength, speed. And we've already seen someone here who's very determined to go after their goals, and like maybe like an athlete, they just speed towards their goals here. So, you know, this person does sound very interesting, and to be very wise, have that religious aspect, with a lot about morality, but also they're Pisces, so they're very emotional and in touch with their feelings. They're also like, they know what they want and they go after it. Yeah, so let's get some more details for you here. We will pull the tarot cards, I think. Let's get some information about their character. What are they like? What is this person like? Tell me about them as a person. Maybe their personality. Okay, so they're very security conscious. They have either had financial concern, like problems in the past, and now they look after their money and they keep hold of it. So again, very wise person. What else can you tell me about this person? I think I'm about like 5 or 6 cards to talk about here from tarot. Let's see what we can get. Okay, what Page of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles, again, I'm thinking someone who is young. Like they could again act young. Maybe they look quite youthful, and they are quite sort of like, they have an attitude towards money where they want to get it. They're looking into education. They are, maybe they're a student of some sort. They like learning. They're very, like, I think this is someone who is so focused on their goals that they don't really take much in about what's going on around them. Because like this person here you've got is like, the athlete is like focused on that finish line and doesn't take in anything around them. That could be some sort of drawback here, like missing out what's like going on around them, sort of like life passing them by. Yeah, I think this is someone who's very money conscious. They are very conscious about earning money, keeping money, and yeah, like a very goal orientated person. Someone who's very, very much focused on their goals and reaching those goals. What else can we get for you about your person? I'm going to get like 3 more cards maybe. Okay, more pentacles. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. This is someone who's very hardworking. They are very focused on being the best of their career or whatever they're doing. They want to be the best of the best, and they're putting in the work. And again, very focused on this goal of being the best that they're missing out on a lot about around them. Okay, what else? Maybe two more cards, I think. 2 or 3 more cards. The Chariot. A lot of yellow in these cards here. They're very bright. Maybe they're blonde. Maybe they've got blonde hair. And yeah, or they've got dark hair. You're like 3 out of the cards so far have got dark hair. And this one's got ginger hair. And then you've got a lot of yellow. Okay. With the Chariot, it's like a card that talks a lot about action and getting something fast. But also just about success. Like it's change happening. Like a lot of fast changes happening, but successful fast changes. And yeah, it's again like going for that goal and like almost like being on a chariot and just going for it and going straight for it and like missing out on it. This person who your like future partner is very goal orientated. This could be they're very focused on getting you or getting somewhere in their career, so they have that real focused aspect to them. Let's see if anything else wants to come out. Maybe 1 or 2 more cards. Got the Knight of Pentacles. Anything else? We'll do one more shuffle. If nothing else wants to come out, we'll leave those tarot there. Okay, we'll take those. So we've got here the Knight of Pentacles. Let me move these up. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles here, and this is again someone who has got this spirit of adventure about them, this free spirit, a lot of traveling we can already see in this person, but this is someone who is very much loves to travel, and also someone who is very good at performing any task set to them. They are focused. This person is extremely focused on whatever task or goal they've got in mind, be it job, be it in their personal life. There's something they have in mind that they are just going straight after, and they've worked for it from nothing all the way up to something. And it's all like a lot about money here, a lot about someone who is like acquiring and working hard to get money. And yeah, and then like the last card we got was the Four of Wands, and this is someone who's very successful. They do work hard, and they do get the successes from the work they've put in. This isn't someone who just puts in the work and hopes for the best. This is someone who actually works very, very hard, and they're very positive. I think all this brightly coloured card here and all the pentacles, they're a very positive person, and I don't think they're going to be like this money focused, career focused person forever. I think it's until they reach this end goal of maybe acquiring a certain amount of money or a certain job or building their business up high enough, then they're going to just relax and enjoy life a bit more. But yeah, a lot about finance. I think this person like is very financially conscious. They could be an accountant or something, but they are really concerned about their finances. So yeah, this is a very interesting person so far. Let me have a look what cards we can use next. Okay, let's use another let's use another of my tarot decks. This is my Universal Monsters Tarot. I usually use this in love readings to get a bit more information. So let's get some more information about your person. Anything else we need to know about them? Okay, the Five of Crypts. Anything else? Maybe get about 3 of these cards would be good. Okay, that one. The Eight of Castles. One more. Take that one that just shot off and almost destroyed my scenery here. So we've got, what did we get? We got the Five of Crypts, the Eight of Castles, And then we got, move that back. And then we got the Six of Crypts and the King of Candles. Ooh, okay. So, in terms of more information about your person, I would say, okay, so what we've got here, we've got the Five of Crypts. The Five of Crypts is about in this card, it sort of talks about the final nail in the coffin, and it's saying like something bad has just happened and you're processing it and you're sort of like trying to work out what to do next. I think this is what previously happened in this person, your person's life. They were in a situation where they were like, I don't know what to do next. Maybe they got broken up with, and they decided from that it's time to find something and make a career out of it. They've put all their energy and time into this new career, because the Eight of Castles is about sensing you've got a higher purpose and immersing yourself in that, and then like completely going after what you love. Like, this is your passion and you just are going to go straight for it. That's what this is telling me here. This is what this person's done. Something that has like happened, they've had a heartbreak, something's gone wrong, and they're like, I don't know what to do with my life now. And from that, they found what they love and they're just going straight after it. And then followed by that, it's almost like you've got the Five of Crypts here, Eight of Castles, and then the Six of Crypts. So that's what's happened in the interim of the Five and the Six. And at the Six of Crypts, it talks about like thinking about your past, exploring sort of like things that have happened in your past, and like reminiscing about your childhood and everything, and using that to work out what gives you joy or what gave you joy, and then reconnecting with it to make it your life purpose. And I think that's what this person's done. From this heartbreak or this really upsetting situation, your person has found something they love, that they used to love as a child, and turned that into some sort of business idea, and used that, thrown all of their time and energy into it, making this profitable and worth it, and it will be successful. And then we've got the King of Candles. Now the King of Candles to me represents your person like entirely. In this deck it's Ardath Bey, and I think it's from the old Mummy film. And it's someone who's charismatic, someone who commands attention, and is sort of like a leader. And if this is right, this is exactly what this is talking about here. This is someone who has made a career for themselves, and they're now becoming the expert in that area, and they're very skillful and almost very authoritative in this area now, that they've thrown themselves into, that is something they used to like as a child. Maybe it's something to do with sports, some sort of like, especially with the athlete thing here, I'm getting some sort of career in sports. Maybe they've set up some sort of sports brand, or like sports clothing brand, or maybe they've become like a personal trainer, or they've done some sort of like something like that they used to love doing as a child, that they've taken on, and after this heartbreak, maybe a family member died or something like that, they've now become this expert in King of Candles in this area. Okay, next I think we will pull some of these. I think I'll see what these tarot have, my movie tarot, if they've got anything they want to say. See if there's any 3 or 4 cards you want to. What else can I tell you about your person here? What else can I tell you about your person? Yeah, they are very focused on this. They have fully pulled themselves up from whatever heartbreak or bad thing that happened, and they are like changing their life, or changed their life. In fact, they've really pulled it around and turned everything around to get to where they want to in life right now. So what do we get here? We've got the Ace of Cups. So I think they've got a lot of love to give. I think that's the sad thing about this. They have a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings, and they'll be able to show that to you, because you'll be someone who will let them in, and not they've become very hardened by whatever this career is and this money they've had to work very hard for, and they've almost like blocked off all their emotions. But when you come into the picture, you're going to be someone they can just pour all this emotion onto, and like, yeah, just I think they're very attractive as well, and they're going to be very like happy to be around. And yeah, okay, let's see what other cards we've got here. Let me try and pull them this way. Okay, 3 of Coins. Okay, so the 3 of Coins again talks about mastering a skill and being very accomplished and having a really good reputation at work, or in your business, and it's all this expertise you've built, he has built or she has built from this experience. And yeah, this is a very hardworking person, all about craftsmanship. It's all about earning a high status for yourself, like just through hard work. And we've seen that throughout this person, like your person is very hardworking, and he or she has just really worked their butts off to get here. And then we've got Page of Cups. Now, if you watch Shakespeare in Love, that's who this is here. Shakespeare, from, because this is the movie tarot. The Page of Cups talks about, like, it's a really like youthful card, and I think maybe either they are younger than you, or this is like they've had to act so old for so long that they're finally, when they meet you, they're able, in this relationship, they're able to let out this like young, playful energy. And this card itself represents sort of like someone with blonde hair, and we've seen that a lot. But in this card here, like the Shakespeare in Shakespeare in Love has dark hair, and we've seen dark hair throughout as well. So I think they probably have dark hair, this person. But yeah, this is like affection and like charm, and just someone who's just really overall really nice to be around, love in a relationship as well. And then the last card that came out was the Hermit card, and that's Meryl Streep there. Okay, so with the Hermit card, it's someone who has like, they've got this wisdom. We've seen this here as well. They're very wise, but also very isolated. And I think your person has really had to go within to heal from whatever happened here, and also go within to be so focused on whatever like goal or whatever they've achieved career wise. They've had to really isolate themselves to get there, and it's been tough. But I think once you arrive in their life, you're going to be able to like be some sort of like bright light to them. Let's see if I can find anything else out, like in terms of like words, anything else about pile number one's person. Let's see if I can find anything out about your person for you. Anything else? Anything else? There might not be anything else that wants to come out. You've just got a very focused person, very goal orientated, and they're so lovely once you've broken through that very isolated exterior. Yeah, you're gonna have a great relationship with them. Okay, let's have a look. So these, so we've got 3 cards here. Finality, farewells, leaving behind closure, twin flames, mirroring, shared feelings, rejection, reflection even, and breaking point. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. I think previously your person had reached a breaking point and had to leave something behind or put closure over some situation. And yeah, they could be your twin flame if you believe in that, but it's each to their own sort of person. This could be someone, maybe you faced a very similar situation yourself. You've had to work up through your business to get to where you are now, and you've had a very similar life to them. In that sense of the meaning of twin flames, I think that's what we're getting at here, is that you've both had very similar lives in terms of having to work through hard stuff to get exactly where you've got to right now. Anything else in this deck that wants to come out? Cool, let's take all those. Okay, so we got the Butterfly, which says evolving and growth, next phase, healing in a child and releasing the past. I think that's what they've been doing. They have released whatever past situation happened, they've had to release it, and they've healed it, and they're moving to this new next phase with you. And then we've got Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. I think that either they or you are both being told to have faith that love will be here. It is getting there, and maybe there will be like an invitation to some sort of event you'll both be at, or a party you're both going to go to. You'll be invited out of nowhere, you'll go, and that's where you'll meet. And yeah, love is on the way. And when you meet each other, it's going to be like Cupid's just shown his, like, what's it called? He's just shot his arrow at you, and you're going to be like instantly attracted to each other. Then we've got these 3. Heartbroken, deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, breakup. Teddy bear, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting one today. I think these two kind of want to go together. I think you're going to kind of make them realise their heartbreak from the past it's happened, and you're going to help them heal from it, because they're going to see in you someone that is like comforting and reassuring, and it's yeah, there's someone who's genuinely interested in each other. And then last card was picture. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. And I think with this person, you want to make lots of new memories together in terms of really like this whole past situation that's happened. You'll be able to get rid of that by just being together and making these new memories, going out. It's going to be lovely. Like, you're going to have a really nice time. Okay, let's get a final card from this deck. And then I will do some letters for you. What's your relationship with this person going to be like? It's a very focused person. He's very, very interesting. They've travelled a lot. Okay. We've got 2. You've got retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I think that's what's happened. And soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Amazing. Okay. I think they've previously retreated from the world. And I think you're both going to kind of retreat from the world together. And that's how you're going to bond, by just sort of spending lots of time together and having lots of fun together. And then they're your soulmate. How adorable. We'll finish up with some letters. I've got some of my wooden letters, and we'll see if we can make any names out of them. Let's have a look. Okay, let's take these ones. Okay, we have got here quite a few letters. We've got H, U, F, I, W or M, but I think this one's a W, J, and then a heart and a star. So they could have a heart or a star in their name in your phone, or on their username on Instagram or anything like that. It's very loving. They're going to be like a star in your eyes. Their name could begin with H, so it could be Harry, Harriet, Henry, I don't know the H names off the top of my head. U, I don't know any names beginning with U, but then it could be Hugh. F names, Fred, Frankie, Francis, Florence, Fiona, Fee, got I, Isaac, I don't know your I names. W, William, Wendy, I actually have no idea. And J, Julia, James, John, Jack, Jessica, Jessie. They're the sort of names we're looking at. In the comments down below, write any names you know. If you know anyone with these names, well, that'd be really, really cool. Okay, so I hope this reading was really useful for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And let me know down in the comments if you recognise this person. I would be very interested to know how this athlete, clergy and elder all work together with the hunter. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and give it a like, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon for another of my pick a card readings. Bye bye. Hello, my pile number 2s. If you picked the fate card, then welcome. This is your reading, and we're going to find out today who is next in love for you, as in who this person is, a bit more about who your future husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend is. And I'm going to try and round it all into a one word of partner so I don't get tongue-tied on the reading. So let's kickstart the reading with looking at your card. So you chose the fate card, and this is the card, and it says accepting help. Let me focus it. Accepting help, guidance. So in this card we've got here some like a needle with some red thread with 2 hands, almost playing like cat's cradle on it, and like a pair of scissors coming in and snipping it. And it reminds me of, I don't know if you guys know, there's the, I think it's Chinese or Japanese like folklore tale about you and your like future partner being connected by this red thread on your little fingers, and like doesn't matter what happens, you're always going to make it together. And it's so creepy here. You've got this red thread being cut by scissors. Okay. Let's look a bit more about this card. So as is the fate card, I'm thinking maybe whoever this person is, you are fated to meet them, and it's fate that you're going to be together, and it's all down to fate when you meet and how you meet, because it's so fated. Yeah, I definitely think this is all about like the higher powers in life having a like say over who you meet and when you meet them, and that there's like, it's almost like if you're not together yet, there will be some unexpected sort of like push to get you together, and everything you've gone through, all the struggles and all the good things and bad things you've gone through have made it so that you meet this person. Like everything that's happened has been so you meet this person. And so you're perfect together. You can both relate on certain topics. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing with this card. Let's go straight in and see if we can get some star signs or zodiac signs for you, for this person. Who's their, what is their zodiac sign even? What is this person's zodiac sign? If one doesn't pop out, I will pick the top card after a couple of shuffles, so we don't spend all day shuffling for a zodiac sign for you. We want to get on with the good stuff. Okay, well, that's a lot. We'll take them all though, because this could be like significant signs for them. So we've got Leo, Pisces, Gemini and Capricorn. So this could be either yours or theirs star sign, or their moon sign, or their rising sign, or all three. So 3 of these could be their signs and 1 could be yours. So you could be a Capricorn and they could be like a Leo sun, a Pisces moon and a Gemini rising. Or they could be a Capricorn sun, Pisces rising and Gemini moon, if you get what I mean. Hopefully, if you don't know what any of those mean, put it in the comments and I'll give you some sort of like my brief summary of it. Yeah, that's the star signs that are relevant here. It could also mean this is the sort of time of year when you meet them. So it could be between July, like end of July, like halfway through August, or it could be end of February, beginning of March, or May to June, or December to January, that sort of timing. That could be when you meet them.
So I've just realised we also have one of every element as well. So we've got Leo for fire, Pisces for water, Gemini for air, and Capricorn for earth as well.
Okay, let's move on and get you some characteristics of what they look like. What does this person look like? Or any significant places or details about them. Tell me about this person. Tell me about this fated person. Tell me about this fated person. Other than Italy being significant. They could be Italian. They could have recently been to Italy. You could have met them in Italy. Emergency services job. Okay, they could work for the police, the firefighters, or ambulance crew. Anything else? We want like 8 cards, I think, overall. So we need another 6. We've got Eastern Europe. So they could be from like Poland, Romania, or they could have recently been to Romania, or it could be Transylvanian, it could be vampire. Got messy. They could be very messy, either in their appearance or in their like lifestyle. Maybe their house is messy, or they just dress messy, or they have messy hair. Anything else? 4 more. 4 more cards for who this person. They could be a teacher or a professor. That's their career. We're going to find out more about careers in a minute as well. Okay. We've got dimples. They have dimples on their cheeks, and then we've got United Kingdom. Let's get 1 more card. So they could be from there, or they could be living there, or they could have family there, or they could have visited there recently. One more card. There we go. Right. We've got pessimistic. They've got a very pessimistic attitude towards life, or maybe love, or some situation. Okay. Let's take a look at what career, we've got the career cards here and see what careers come up for them as well. Because we've got some details about them now. So they could, we already have a couple of jobs that have come through there in terms of like emergency services job, or they're a teacher or a professor of some sort. So let's see what comes through here, job-wise. Okay, what jobs, careers, or coming through for. Let's take those 2 that have fallen on the floor. Okay, the 2 that fell are repairman and homeless. Okay, so maybe they were previously in a repairman job, so they were like either a mechanic or a restorer or a handyman, and they've recently been made unemployed from that. Let's get another card. One more card. Clown. Maybe they're a comedian or some sort of performer who's currently out of a job at a minute. Okay, this is quite interesting. So I think either at the moment they're in between jobs. They previously were a repairman and they're currently unemployed, and they're becoming some sort of comedian or performer of some sort. Okay, let's get some cards more about their characters. So far we've got a whole bunch of star signs, which could mean they are any of these. So we've got Leo, which is someone who is very sort of like bold and dramatic. You've got Pisces, who's very emotional and maybe caring. You've got Gemini, who is such an air sign, lots of like sides to them. You've got Capricorn, who's very serious and business-like. And then they previously were in a repair job or a restoration job or a renovating job. They've either been made unemployed, like they've been made redundant, or they've quit their job, so they've become a clown or some sort of comedian or a performer of some sort. Let's get some cards about their character, who they are, in terms of their character. Let's find more about them. Let's find out more about your person. They're a very complicated person in a sense, though. Because we've got a couple of jobs over here. So maybe they teach comedy. Okay, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. This is someone who's seeing results from the hard work they've put in a career or situation. So they are seeing results from this. Okay. What else can you tell me about this person? Okay, Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands again is about someone who's put in some sort of action and they're now either waiting for results or seeing results come through, and they're going to this next phase of their life, and it's about a rapid change. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Tell me more about this person. Okay, Two of Cups. So they could be in a business partnership, or they could be coming into union with you. Let's see what else we get. Five of Wands. Okay. So they are competing for something. They're competing for maybe a role in their like business, or they're competing for a job, or I think maybe they've been made redundant or lost their job in this sort of repair, renovation, restoration area, and they're now trying to become this more like comedian sort of aspect of like what they want to do, and they're having to really fight for this job. They're in competition. I think maybe they've entered some sort of competition, maybe like Britain's Got Talent or something, and they are now just really trying to get into this sort of career. It's a very competitive career, but I think that they're doing this after meeting you. I think they meet you and you make them want to like really go for it and work hard in this career. What else can we see here? What else can I tell you about this person? Tell me about this person. I think you inspire them to actually really work hard for what they want. Okay, there's quite a few cups. Oh, cups cards and cards, right? We've got Knight of Cups. Then we got the Emperor. And then we got the Eight of Cups. Okay. What I'm kind of seeing here is that they've been made redundant. They're seeing results of something they've put into action. Then they meet you and they realize they need to put in some hard work. And I think this is to do with like when we've got the Knight of Cups here, I think they realize how much they love you, and that they want to get married, and it puts them in this Emperor energy. They turn into this more like masculine energy, and they leave this sort of like career behind. They realize it's not bearing the fruits of all their hard work, and they leave it behind for you. And let's see if I want to get another card to see what comes through for this. What do they do after that? Okay. And then we've got Reader, Bard, Barber. I do think they become, they study something. Yeah. You know, what if they become like some sort, I think they trim out all this. I think this is more in the sense that they trim off all this sort of like what they've tried to do that's not really working in terms of career and life after they meet you and think about marriage and become this more sort of like responsible leader energy, and they're leaving all this behind, and they become a, like with the professor one here, I think they become some sort of like English teacher. I think that's what they become from this. Whoops. From all this. Okay, let's get some more cards. I want to see from this, I want to see what else we can see about your person. Let's get some of my universal monster cards about your person. Let me get some shuffling in. Right, let's see. What else can you tell me about your person? What else can we know about them? We want all the details. We want everything we can possibly know about them. Tell us more about them. Oh, that was my crystal. Wait there. Okay, let me put these down, then I'll collect that in a minute. We've got the Nine of Crypts, the Page of Crypts, and the World. So the Nine of Crypts cards is about sort of, this is like the Nine of Cups, so it's dreams coming true. Everything you've ever wanted coming into fruition, and celebrating all this, like all your dreams in terms of love as well coming true. And I think you are everything they've ever dreamed for. All they've ever wished for is you. And especially with the Page of Crypts there, I think this really gives them a wake-up call. And this could be you and it could be them, but you're learning how to express yourself better, and you want to be understood, or he or she wants to be understood as well. And just sort of a lot of like self-discovery and realizing there's a whole world around them that they've missed out on, and that they really need to start like learning more about themselves and emotions and everything. And this is all they've ever wished for. Maybe they've not been in a relationship before and you're their first relationship, and like you really make them get their act together. Okay, then we've got the World. This is like the card of completion, and I think this is all about like overcoming everything, reflecting on everything that's happened, been through, all they've learned, all the lessons, everything like that, and like enjoying what they've like achieved. I think that we've seen here that something is like, they're seeing results of something, and I think they've put in a lot of hard work in a job, and they're now seeing the results of it after meeting you, or like preparing to marry you. And that's what they spend a lot of this time, like when you meet them, maybe this is when they're seeing the results of everything. I think they spend a lot of their time, spent a lot of their time working hard for something, and now that they've like got to the end of it and they want to start something new, they're appreciating all that they've accomplished, and they're able to do that. Or that like they've been through this hardship of being unemployed, and they finally got what they wanted, and they finally met you at the same time, and they can finally appreciate everything they've been through, of being like, oh, do you know what, it was worth it. Let me see what else we've got with my other tarot deck, my movie tarot deck. See if we can get anything else out for you here. Tell me about your person a bit more. Tell me more. We've got the Four of Cups, the Five of Cups. So we can get two more cards. I feel like this person's got a beard as well. If it's a man, anyway. One more card, one or two more cards. Okay. I'm not sure how many that is, but it looks like it could be two more. Okay. Got Strength and the Chariot. Okay. Put them here and here. Alright, so the Four of Cups is, these follow the traditional meanings. So Four of Cups means like overactive imagination, having like anxiety, you're not showing anybody, you're bored. Well, this is not you, this is them, they're bored. This could be in their old job, they're disappointed, discontented, very like just not enjoying their career, their previous career, or how life was going, getting a bit depressed. And then followed that by the Five of Cups, and they regret what's happened in their life so far. Maybe they've lost someone or a relationship and it's been like really rough on them. Then they're being called here to be strong. After everything they've gone through and hasn't gone well, they're being asked to be strong. And you know, we've got that as in Sigourney Weaver here from Alien. And it's discovering this inner strength and battling everything. They've learned that. And from that, these good results and successes are going to be coming through all the hard work and the strength they've shown. That's how it's going to be like coming through. You got Russell Crowe in Gladiator here, and that talks about a journey, having to go through some ordeals, you know, having to have a job, being made redundant or losing your job, and then having to sort of like cheer yourself up, become like this emperor energy and take control of your life, even though battling off all the competition after meeting you and falling in love. And yeah, it's all about change and like focusing on what you want, and that's what he's doing. This person you're going to be like dating or marrying is someone who's now changing their whole life, I think, after meeting you. Let's see if we can get some words of wisdom about them as well. We'll do these ones first today. Anything we can know about. Okay, we've got love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, informing you. I think they tell you about everything that's going on, and they sort of let you into their like life and everything that's going on and upsetting them and causing anxiety, and you help them that way. And then it's got the snake, competition, an enemy, the other woman looking over your shoulder. We've got competition down here. I think it's they're having to compete to get whatever this career is they want. They're having to compete for it a lot. Whatever it is, it's very hard work. And then let's get one more card from this. One more card. One more card. Okay, what have I got here? Okay, we've got twin flames. So yin and yang, balance, union, duality, complement, polar opposites. I think you balance out their energy in the sense that maybe they are some very creative person and you are quite serious and down to earth, and you make them sort of, you ground them, and you say like, you say things exactly as they are, and you make them a better person from that, because you're able to make them think about things that they're doing, and like if they are a Pisces, pulling their dreams, like grabbing their feet and putting them back on the ground rather than letting them get lost in their dreams. And I think they tell you all about everything, and you really help calm them down and give them another view on things, but not in a really negative way, but in a positive way, to let them know, like validate how they're feeling in terms of the stress. Let's see if I've got any other messages from these. Anything else want to come through? About 3 cards if possible. See if anything wants to come through for you here. Oh, there we go. 3 cards. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. So the first card that came through was pride. Arrogance, ego, stubborn. I think they are very prideful in the fact that this career they really want and want to work hard for. They're not someone who ordinarily asks for help. And I think like meeting you makes them either double down on this feeling and really build themselves up to a point where they're very emperor, like very sort of like in control of the situation by finding this inner strength and recognizing their goals. And I think that you help them do that. Then we've got heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. I think that this pride and this sort of like hidden anxiety does cause them to have some blocked emotions until they talk to you about it, and they let you know. They will let you know about it, I think. And then depth, awareness, importance, value. They're a very deep person. I think that they do let you know that and how much they value you. I think when you first meet them, I think you see them as kind of like a very silly person, and like you're sort of like, how do you not have your life plan sorted out? You meet them and you make them weigh their life up and start putting a value on things like what's important, what's not important anymore, and what they need to be doing, getting their life in order. With the Chariot card here, they start focusing on the goals they have and really working towards them. Okay, I think we'll finish up with my romance cards and see if we've got any last little messages for you about this relation. Tell me about this relationship with this person. Oh good, we've got 2 cards. But calling back to that first card, this is all fate. You're meant to meet each other and you're meant to help each other, and yeah, it's fate. We got romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And soulmate. Yeah, this person is your soulmate, and they do express these romantic feelings they have for you, and it really helps you understand a bit more that they do like you and they do value you. And I think you do kind of confront them on this, because the way they act, and you're like, do you actually even like me? I don't even think you do. And they're kind of prideful but wouldn't actually say it to your face. Then they do, they break through and they're like, I really love you. Okay, I forgot to give you your initials. Okay, let's do a quick shuffle and get you some initials out. Okay, we have got quite a few. We've got an I, so that could be Isaac, Ivy, or any other I names. We've got M or W, so it could be Mary, Matt, Mike, or William, Wendy, or Wilhelmina. We've got S, so that could be Stephen, Sophie, or Sasha. It could be J, so it could be James, Jessica, Jesse, Joseph. You've got a star. You've got a B, so it could be Ben, Bethany, Beth. I don't know the B names. D could be Dave, David, Daisy, Dennis, Delilah. Got a Q, Quentin. I'm not sure any other Q names. Let me know down in the comments. We've got a Z. We've got Zach, Zoe, and then that's it. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you. I hope this reading was useful. If you like this reading, like it. Let me know in the comments what you liked about it, and I can hopefully bring you more readings like this again. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to my pile number 3s. If you pick the Poet card, then this is your pile. Let me get this close up for you so you can have a look. This is your card. Okay, so this is the Poet card, and today we're going to be talking about who is this person you're going to be in a relationship with next, as in who's your future husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, all of that good stuff. And we're going to go into as much detail as I possibly can today. So this is your card, the Poet, and it says relationships and vulnerability, and we've got this hand holding a like quill and lots of flowers coming off of it. Yeah, very pretty card. Okay, let's put that here so that we can have a look in more detail about everything. So today we're going to go into as much detail as I can about who this person is you're going to be marrying or being in a romantic relationship with, and see what we can get up for you. Okay, so with this card already I can see maybe this person you're going to be marrying is a poet, or maybe they write something sort of like maybe song lyrics, or they're a writer of some sort, or they do music, or they do this as a hobby. There's someone who's very like open, and they talk about their feelings a lot in terms of like they're able to express it very well. Yeah, this is someone who sings a lot, like is someone who's very artistic, very imaginative, very okay with being their true authentic self, and just really happy, very vulnerable, and very receptive to relationships. So congratulations already on this person. Let's take a look at star signs. Let's see if I can get you any star signs for this person. Okay, what have we got? Any star signs that want to come out? If we don't get any through shuffling, I will pick a couple so that we can not spend the whole time shuffling here. Any that want to come out? Star signs for your person, zodiac signs for your person here. We'll do 3 more shuffles. So We'll pick these two that seem to want to come out. Here we go. What have we got? We've got Aries and Gemini. So this could be their star sign, as in this could be their sun sign, their moon sign, or their rising sign. There could be an Aries or a Gemini. Or this could be when you meet them. So you could be meeting them at the end of March. You could have met them at the end of March between mid-April, or you could be meeting them at the end of May to mid-June. So that could be relevant to you there. But yeah, they could be a Gemini or an Aries. Let's take a look at if we can get any more details about who they are, what they look like, where they're from. Okay, we need about 3 more cards. Oof, that's a bit too many. Let's just grab those ones, put those back. Okay. And put these over here. So we've got dimples. They could have dimples in their cheeks. We've got North Africa. So they could be from North Africa, or they could have gone there recently, or could be where their family live. We have got smartly dressed. They're very smartly dressed. We've got they're in a relationship with someone else right now. So right now in this moment, they're in a relationship with someone else. Not to worry though, because they could break up with them soon. And then we've got Germany. So they could be either from Germany or have German family, or they could like going there or could have visited there recently. We have got black hair. So the hair's black, or they dye it black. We've got Australia and New Zealand. They're either from there or visited Australia or New Zealand recently, or they live there now. And then we've got long hair, so they could have very long hair. Okay, or when you meet them, they have long hair. And that's what we're getting here for those cards. Let's have a look at the career cards I have. Okay, let's take a look at them. What career cards are going to come off your person? What does your person do? What is their career? Or hobby maybe? No, let's try and get you some cards. I want like at least 2, I think, so I like to have a couple. As I said in pile number 1, people are multifaceted. You're not just one person. You do have other hobbies than one thing. Multiple jobs maybe. Maybe your person has multiple jobs, especially as a poet. Maybe they have like a day job and then poetry's their fun hobby job until they can get super famous. Okay, none want to come out. It's a secret. Okay, we've got repairman. That came out in pile number 2 actually. But I think this is a different reason here. One more card, please. Bartender. Okay, another one. Because I have a feeling your person has a lot of jobs. Okay, let's take all of those. I feel like your person is someone who holds down lots of different jobs and is quite happy doing so because it funds them be able to do what they love doing. So repairman, which is repair, restore, restart, renovate. They might be a repairman. They might be someone who does odd jobs, who repairs things, renovates things, or maybe they renovate houses. We've got bartender, master of libations, small talker, alleviator. I just think they are. I think they just do bartending. We've got employee, so worker, service, consultation. I think they're an employee as well. We've got, again, clergy. Maybe this is not that they work in the clergy, but they have like a religious aspect to their life, or they take religion very well. Educator, imparter, mentor, guide, teacher. I think they do a lot of mentoring for maybe younger or less experienced people in the artistic industry or poetry. And they are like able to teach them things. Maybe they do classes on whatever they do. Maybe it's songwriting or singing. And then we've got journalist, and it says here chronicler of stories, reporting, interview, inquiry, promotion. If your person is a poet or a story writer or a songwriter, they are basically a journalist in terms of writing out stories. They're telling people about things and events and situations that have happened. So that is very relevant here. So let's find some tarot cards and see if we can pull some more things about your person. So let's find out some more. Tell me about your person. What can I know about their character? Tell me a bit more about them. Okay, 3 of Cups. They're someone who likes to go out and celebrate with their friends and things, even if it's the small wins. They still go out and celebrate. Anything else? I think we want about 6 cards for this. Get some really good detail. Tell me about that person. Ooh, 5 of Cups even. So they get a bit like bogged down by the losses. see what else we can find out. Tell me more. Hermit. Okay, let's put them in order. Then we want one more card, one or two more cards. Okay, that's enough. That's enough cards now, I think. Okay, so we've got Page of Swords, Temperance, and the Empress. Okay, so let's start going through these. So I think with Three of Cups, like I said, this is someone who, when they experience success, they have a lot of like celebrating and just going out, having fun with their friends, enjoying themselves, partying. Could be a drawback of their personality. They do spend a lot of time partying, but I think they like this. They're very happy, very abundant in terms of just going out and celebrating with family and friends whenever they have a success. Then we move straight on to the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups to me is someone who broods a bit over past wrongs and past like disappointments, things that have gone wrong, and they like look on this like situation and say to themselves, oh, I've lost all this. They don't think about the cups they've got upright. They think about all the things they've missed out on or haven't been able to do. And that upsets them a lot. Then we've got the Hermit. Now, I think this person is very in touch with their intuition and their internal self. They're very solitary when they're not out partying with friends. I think they do like isolate themselves a bit, which might help them with their like poetry, story writing, songwriting, because they're able to isolate themselves and really get in touch with their feelings over things. And then we've got the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is a sort of like, again, like I know we've got it right above the Clergy as well, which is so funny because it's a religious card and it sort of talks about organised like religion, society, organisation, sort of everything like that. And I think your person does dwell a bit on religion, sort of philosophy and stuff, and maybe they're very involved in whatever religion, like it doesn't have to be Christianity as in the picture, it could be anything, and they're very involved with their religion. That's a key part of their life. And then we got the Star. Now the Star to me could mean that from whatever this creative job is, they do become famous from it because they have a real talent. They have a real talent for whether it's poetry, songwriting, writing. They've got this talent here and they could be famous from it. Yeah, Page of Swords. Then we move into the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is very like a mental card, and it talks about like almost like going into something like in an unsure way, and yeah, it doesn't go too well, but maybe they're experimenting or taking risks in some new sort of venture, or in terms of how they're putting out their content out there. And yeah, this is like, they might be very overconfident in their talent at the minute, but I wouldn't be too worried. I think this is just showing them to be sort of like very new to this arena. And then what Temperance? And Temperance talks about harmony, and I think following that card, I think they need to be more harmonious on their like how they're approaching their career, and I think that's what they're learning here as well. Yeah, and it's sort of like about tempering your ego, or their ego. They need to temper their ego a bit, because I think they're being a bit too overconfident or being a bit too cocky in their talents, and they need to sort of grow their inner self. Maybe this is following from fame. They become a bit overconfident in themselves, and then they harmonize it and they equal it out with the Empress. And the Empress is like the ultimate feminine, and this is sort of about like trusting your intuition, but this could also mean they are very caring as a person in your relationship with you. They really want to look after you, and if you need anything, they're there to keep a watchful eye out and help you. They're not someone just to drop you because they are now famous. I think they're the sort of person that will really keep you around and love you no matter what. Yeah, and again, it talks about inner strength. I think that's what they've built up through all of this. So yeah, your person is very talented. They're very talented, and they've really like gone within to like master their craft, whatever it is, to become this star talent person. Okay, let's get some more cards. Let's see what else we can find out. What else can we find out about your person and their life in this relationship? What about 3 cards, I think? What can we know? Okay, we've got the Seven of Claws, the King of Claws, and the Nine of Crypts. Okay, so I think with the the Seven of Claws, I think this is more about not trickery, because usually in like this is usually the Seven of Swords, but I think this is like having to do multiple different things without telling anyone. I think they're doing all this like creative poetry, songwriting, whatever it is, they're doing it in their own time and not really telling anyone about it because they don't want anyone to know, and they don't want to risk anyone finding out and almost like destroying their motivation for it, or like making them feel bad about it, or telling everyone about it and it going wrong. I don't think they're confident in what they've got at the minute, and I think that's what this hidden sort of like card is. I think they're hiding it. I don't think it's anything to do with a relationship. I think this is more about their talents and everything they're hiding. And then to be followed by the King of Claws, like this card here, this is Van Helsing in the card here, and I think this is like representative of who they are as a person. They are they've focused on action, taking action, but also very, very witty as a person, very helpful, and they use what they know and what they've experienced in life to help other people. And I think that's here in this mentor sort of energy, what they've been through in the past, they're able to give people guidance and help them become like help them become like better placed in the profession. And this really makes them like stand out as a person. All this inner work they've done, they're able to use to help other people. And again, this card does talk about looking for authority figures. I think they do rely a lot on their religious side here, or whoever they follow in their faith. And then we have finally the the Nine of Crypts. The Nine of Crypts is like a dream come true, and I think that's what they've always wanted with the star here. Their dreams are coming true. They've got what they want in terms of like fame and success, and everything is working out in this creative area they're working in, which is brilliant news. Okay, so let's find out some more cards from my other tarot, my movie tarot. What else can you tell me about pile number 2? A lot, that's what. Let's take all of those cards. Okay, so we have got here the Eight of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. Okay, so from this we know the Eight of Wands is about fast action and massive progress and breakthroughs and events moving like at a very quick pace, and something being just in reach. I think this person who you're going to be marrying or like dating or whoever it is going to be very successful. They're on the cusp of it right now, and they're about to break through, and they're going to be in a position where people are going to be desiring them a lot, or being jealous of them, both really. And I think this is happening before you meet them. And then we have the Knight of Swords, and that there is Lisbeth Salander from the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Okay, and the Knight of Swords talks about like someone who's brave, who's very good at defending, who is like very skilled on the attack, very courageous, they take a lot of action, and I think that's them developing from the Page of Swords to the Knight of Swords here. And yeah, they're very good, very great person to become, especially in a career they want to become amazing in. And I think they then become the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands is Indiana Jones. They are someone who is very passionate, very creative, very like they are the entrepreneur, they're the leader, they're a manager, they're very wise, they're very conscientious, they're educated, they are just a very loyal person. And I think that's who they're becoming before you meet them, after going through all of this, working hard and getting there and getting this breakthrough they want. That's who they become, and that's when you meet them and they're that person. Okay, let's get some messages from these cards as well now. Okay, already got some messages here. We've got trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. I think that's more about their job. They feel kind of stuck in their job at the minute, and from that they then use their intuition and whatever influences they have within their community, they use that as well to get whatever their careers they want to come through. What more about love? Let's find out about your relationship. Let's get some messages about your relationship more. Okay, anything about who they are. Okay, yeah, it's a very long journey and they're very tired. Maybe by the time they meet you, they're like almost on the verge of giving up. Because they're feeling very drained. Okay, what else? Anything else? Yeah, and when they meet you, you're like everything they've ever wanted in a person. And exactly what they've been craving for so long. Maybe there's some, like, either you or they are a secret admirer. Like, you secretly admire them from a distance, or they're secretly admiring you first. Yeah, but they're worried about being abandoned by you if it doesn't work out, or when it does work out. But you provide some peace and some harmony and friendship, and that's what you build this relationship upon, is some friendship. Let me use my other card to see what else we can get for you. Okay. Yeah. So it says here, grounding, stability, security, performance, growth, and endurance. I think they have a very grounding energy, and that's what attracts you to them. And then we've got poker face over wedding rings. I think when the time comes, which is around sort of like the time will come, they are really worried about proposing to you. Really worried, and they find it very sort of like stressful, and they don't want to let you know. They want it to be a surprise, and it's going to be so cute when they do, because they're going to be so stressed about it. They're going to be so stressed about proposing to you. Okay, anything else? I think that's like the peak of their stress in the relationship. The peak is him being stressed about proposing to you. Because for some reason he's got this like wound that he's going to be abandoned, even though you never would. And then the butterfly, evolving, growth, next phase, healing in a child, and releasing the past. Yeah, I think it's all about, in this relationship, releasing any past sort of like bad relationships or expectations in a partner, and then from that you grow. Okay, let's get one last card and then we'll do some initials. Let's get a card. Tell me about this relationship with this person. It's a new love, so it's someone you didn't know about before. And this is a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Yeah, this is someone you don't know, and you're going to meet them. Anything else? What's come out? One more card. Okay. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Yeah, I think you're definitely going to marry this person. You're going to have a nice honeymoon, maybe in Italy or Venice or somewhere. And then calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Yeah, keep manifesting this person, because you're definitely calling in this person who is your soulmate. Yeah. Okay, let's get some initials now. See if you recognise any names we can do. So look, let's get some initials for you. Okay, we'll get a couple. Okay. Okay, we have got S, so it could be Stephen, Stephanie, Sam, you. I don't know any names beginning with you. Guys, put down in the comments any you know. We have an N, so it could be Nathan, Nate, Natalie, or it could be a Z, so it could be Zach, Zoe. Then we have a Q, could be Quentin, or I don't know any other Q names. And then we've got a K, so it could be Crystal, Katie, Carl, Kevin. And then you got a heart. Very cute. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know down in the comments if you did, or if you've got any questions, and let me know any other readings you want me to do. And like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye.